Hi everyone, welcome to week 4 of distance learning. I want to give you a rundown of what we're going to be doing this week. So if you go on my class website, go ahead, open the Google Slides. You already know the drill. Go ahead and do the week 4 check-in. Last name first, then first name. So when I take roll, because I do take roll every single week, if you have your last name first, then it makes it so much more easy for me to kind of go through and put them in order by your last name. So make sure to do your last name first. Go ahead and fill that out. The first thing that we're going to be doing is some notes. So I have the natural selection notes and I went ahead and printed them out. You know me, I love highlighting. So I went ahead and highlighted them different colors. So you can either print them out, you can copy them down yourself on a separate piece of paper if you kind of get more out of it writing down notes yourself. And then I'm gonna go ahead and have a video of me kind of explaining it. So if you wanna just have the notes, print them out or write them, that's great. If you want a video kind of like going more in depth on it, kind of having me explain it, you can go ahead and watch that as well. You don't have to turn in the notes, so that is just for you, for the final, things like that, the homework that is accompanying it, but it's not gonna be due. The thing that I am collecting, which is going to be due on Friday the 8th, is the natural selection scenario. So it is on Google Classroom. Go ahead and open it up. And it used to be how I had it was a group effort. So it was like a group of 6 and each person did a line. So read it very carefully. It just says choose one of the 4 scenarios. So when you go ahead and open it up and you scroll to the very bottom, there are going to be 4 scenarios. So you can go ahead and research a mosquito, a cricket, E. coli, or guppies. Go ahead and choose one. And then there's going to be 6 questions in that data table that you're going to answer. Answer all 6 questions, but you only have to choose one of those categories that you're going to be researching. And they have 2 things. So all the things that it has, like what traits did the researcher study? If you said that I'm going to go ahead and choose guppies, go ahead and only read the guppy article and then look and see, okay, what did the researcher study? Question number 2 says, how did this trait vary in the population? So based on what they were studying, what kind of like varied, go ahead and answer it. And you should be able to answer all those 6 questions just by looking at that sheet. Just because of the formatting, the way there's like a front and a back side or like 2 pages, the follow-up questions are on the front and the data table is on the back or on the second sheet. So it doesn't really matter the order that you do it. It kind of makes sense that if you read the scenario, go ahead and fill out the data table and then do the follow-up questions, even though that's not the answer or the order of it. That was just like a formatting thing. Then because you're only researching one of the 4, I'm going to have honors. You're going to go ahead and whatever one that you chose, go ahead and make one Google slide, just one Google slide with all of the information on it. I'm going to go ahead and collect all of those. And then the top 4, I'm going to go ahead and make a presentation out of just those 4 and kind of share it to everybody so everyone has all of the data. When you're done with the week assignment, which is that data table and the follow-up questions, Honors has the slide as well. Go ahead and do the exit survey at the very end on that Google slide, and then you're going to be done with week 4. I have another trivia Kahoot for you this week, and these are the top 3 scores from last week's trivia. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to email me, text me on Remind, or ask to hop on Zoom for a question. I haven't really been using the office hours. I know it's super early from like 8:30 to 10, but the last 2 Fridays I did open it up and I asked you on Remind saying, hey, I'm going to be on Zoom if you have any specific questions on the lab. I've done that and a couple people asked some questions, so thank you if you want to do that. I don't know if I'm going to open it up every Friday, but if people want to, just know that if you're not on Remind, I do send out a lot of things through there. And I also just had it open if you wanted to say hi and kind of catch up and chat. So I don't know if I'm going to do that every Friday, but I did the last 2, which was nice for those of you that did kind of come on and say hi. That's all I have for this week.